Alright, y'all. So I know y'all seen the last video. Like I said, this is not a structured video. This is just a rant. I guess it's kind of more structured because I have a topic. I'm gonna try to calm down with the profanity. Um, but anyways, so I'm gonna tell you why. Like, I guess we're gonna get into the pathology. Um, if you will say, um, of the mindset of black or white to anybody, right? Who are now starting to try to push biracial and light skinned people in the corner, especially biracial people. We gonna get into that. Like I said, I'm not biracial. I I have seen what it's like for them, and I couldn't imagine. Listen, all right, let's get into it. So I'm gonna tell you the real reason. Um, the ulterior motives, my fault, that these people have. So you'll often see some dark skinned um person who's clearly they'll make a video and they're visibly angry. That's because they fake love their skin, they fake love themselves. They had to grow to even realize they are who they are. That they're dark skinned and they couldn't accept that. Light skinned people, we accept that we light skinned. They're not comfortable with that. But let me tell you something. A lot of the people who make videos bashing biracials, they want to further themselves from blackness. So how they do this, they alienate and like I said, they back biracials up into the corner, light skins, because they feel like once they go have kids with somebody outside of their race, so their kid is gonna be biracial, then they can live vicariously through them. You know what I'm saying? Now they can't change their bloodline unless they have a kid. And that kid, so they want to further themselves from blackness. So they'll try to say, oh, you're biracial, you're not black. But they'll talk about this strong fucking, excuse my language. They'll talk about this strong black DNA. If your black DNA was so strong, why does it take one generation to apparently wipe it out? So all of a sudden, all that strong black DNA ain't so strong no more, right? You know, when I see biracials from other countries, they seem pretty fucking. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna cuss regardless. It's just innate for me. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna try to tone it down. Um, they seem pretty dark, and if they're not dark, they look mostly black to me. You can't tell the difference. Why is your DNA not that strong? Right? It's so strong, right? This is why I cannot stand these people. It's hypocrisy. So we already know that these people is not getting together with these other cultures and races for love. They have ulterior motives. Um, they want to further themselves from blackness. Um, they hate themselves. No doubt about that. Same for the other individuals, white, Hispanic, whatever, Asian. Obviously, Hispanics or a mixture of everything, but you gotta remember they got different mindsets, and but let's not get into that. But it's all similar in the end. So a white girl gets together with a self-hating black guy. She wants that black baby, right? That black baby, right? Now, as soon as that baby come out and that baby don't look, and even if they do look like them, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of biracials, they won't, maybe the media don't show you this, but they'll look black as hell. Blacker than some black people with mostly black DNA. Phenotype is a bitch. So, basically, excuse my voice, by the way, because I've been losing my voice. So, anyway, they'll try to humble their kid. All of a sudden, that's not a black baby no more. That baby, oh, they'll try to say, oh, you still my kid. You still white. You this, that. It makes them insecure because they know they're never going to have that, like, they're never going to have that black in them. And they want their kids' features. They got to do all this extra stuff to acquire those features, and it don't look natural. So they got to convince themselves. It's all self-hate. They got to convince themselves that their kid's not something that they are, right? There's another thing regarding this topic. You see all these damn black people who run their mouth talking about the Eve gene, the Eve gene, the Eve gene. Ignorant as hell. Don't even know what they talking about. Just want to take shit and run with it, right? You know, they be on that and then turn around and say, oh, my race ain't back. So you trying to claim that you make every race the Eve gene, the Eve gene, the Eve gene. You don't even know what that even really means. Where that came from, if this shit even real. How genetics work, you don't know how that shit work? You claim gingers, but you don't think somebody who is directly half black. Biologically, they are half black, half white. They are black and they are white. But if you really look at them, there are black people they look like. They don't look like white people. There's not a white person, maybe literally, as far as like, you might find a doppelganger, but as far as feature-wise, skin, hair, and other stuff that you cannot, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not white people. That's just what it is. And one last thing I'm going to say, because this is going to be a short video. A lot of the time, they make it seem like they was bullied in school and all this other shit. I'm going to talk about a lot of this more, and I know I'm switching topics real quick. But everybody got joined on in school. Everybody was getting fried. Everybody was getting cooked. Everybody was getting roasted. Whatever term you want to use, we all got it. So that play for sympathy shit don't work on me. That's how it is. So we supposed to feel bad for them and accommodate to them, and look, come on, bro. You believe that lame ass shit? You a lame ass individual. It was like being segregated, being in segregation in the 1960s and 50s. Oh, shut the fuck up. It was like slavery being dark skinned. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Everybody got made fun of because of every feature that they had. Even if it wasn't a feature that you could make fun of. But I'm going to end this video. That's it. Nothing extra. Goodbye. See you until next time.